Hello boys and girls, my name is Koyoshi. Welcome back to my 100% mind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Played on the Nintendo Switch 2, even though it was originally available on Nintendo Switch 1, but yeah, we're playing on Switch 2 just because we can. In the last video, we got all the Koroks in the Battle for Hyrule Field, as you can see with the completion map. It's very nice to know that we don't have to return to this map ever again, unless we choose to do the harder version. Now we just need to start by going for all the other maps, and we gotta start with the Road to the Ancient Lab. However, I do want to change up the character slots just to make it a little bit more unique. We'll push Link over here, and we have not used Hestu in quite some time. In fact, Hestu has been kind of completely sat out of this game, so I think it's about time we start rotating and having different characters take the main role now. It'd be more fitting if Hestu found his own Koroks, so we're gonna do that. And for our bonuses this time, we're gonna do movement speed, we're gonna do damage. Then we'll ignore the other one and go straight to rupees instead. Alright, perfect. We got that done. Now we just need to find the 6 chests on this map, or whichever ones we've not gotten yet, and the 6 Koroks, which we all missed. Of course, some of this is weirder.
Curious about the diminutive guardian.
Oh.
Decide.
Now it shows. Or maybe the first one quest just doesn't have one of those for some reason. Yeah, I need to look at this for a bit. Oh, I see. There's 2 different maps. One for the second part, where you go to the second part. And there's a first one, which is before we do that. I do not want to show the names. Alright. Some of these treasures do feel like they're really far out of the way, though, I will say. Alright. 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 Okay. There we go. Got another chest unlocked. Some items. Can't go to the back part, unfortunately, yet. Doing our best to just kind of use the stuff as we can. Here's a chest. Here. Sometimes the chest is buried, by the way. think we have to... Yeah, that makes sense. So, if a chest is buried, we have to pull it up with the magnet first before we can actually collect it. A little annoying, but that's what we have to do. Alright. It should be right next to this objective. Here we go. We found our flower. For this one. Got that done. Got the giant ancient core. Now we just need to grab this chest, which we apparently already grabbed. What if we just defeated the Guardian? I wonder what happens. I get that it's supposed to be a super tanky mob, but like, what if we could just take it out outright? I don't see why we can't just try to take it out anyway. Oh, excuse me. Right here, right? Don't even think about going after my Zelda. We have so much damage, we could probably outright just take this thing out instead of avoiding it. Yeah, it finally hit us, but it didn't even do that much damage, all things considered. Ah! Does it always not have that? Is that a bug, or it must have just been like one hit? Yeah, it was literally just one hit away from getting defeated. So what happens? Do we skip the animation entirely? Yeah, okay. Okay, well apparently taking it out immediately finishes the mission. So you can literally just mission skip by taking it out. That's actually kind of funny. Thankfully, it didn't take that long, but unthankfully, we still need to get the stuff done. So now we need to actually, like, avoid it. Still, that was hilarious that you can actually just take it out. Now we know what happens when you take that thing out. Thankfully, it did not go back to this mission. Kind of wasted our money. I'm just gonna go into the mission this time right away. I don't have time to waste on this.
Curious about the diminutive guardian.
Just smash the button so we can go straight to it. That's right. So the first map doesn't have anything. But the second map does. And I think I'm just going to have Link from here on out just focus on doing stuff. And we're still going to use Hestu for now because we need to get him some weapons to have his weapon get upgraded later. The only way to do that is to have him be the one that takes out enemies. Okay. Some of the other stuff we gathered already should already be there, right? Okay, this chest, like I said, can be claimed multiple times. Seems random what you actually get, though. Alright. Alright. This is a goofy character. I definitely think he's fun to use certain times. Right. Right. Yeah, we take out these people pretty quickly in this, I'll say that. Getting so many drops this time around. Okay, where do we miss the chest? Here. Another magnet one. What a shocker. Looks like we have to use magnet on almost everything now. Okay, now instead of running towards the Guardian directly into the fumes of gosh who knows what, we're gonna first run over here to this dead end. That gets us a Kakarot. Oh, I did not want to use a special. I wanted to wall jump, please. Oh, I don't think we can, yeah. Okay, I think we have to wait a bit. Hang on, where do we go? This is actually probably the most confusing part of the whole run. That's just a normal monster thing. Okay, that Guardian is just gonna kind of go all sorts of different ways, but right now we're trying to find a chest. Ugh, knowing me, my luck, it's probably on the other side of the map. They always like to put those on stuff. So 100% these kinds of missions is where the game really starts to get tricky. Because I mentioned I would try to get absolutely everything, that means some missions require you to do some really crazy stuff you probably would normally not even do in a normal run. I'm just gonna freeze and run. How about that? Okay, well, we found that. Okay. Okay. Oh, now we actually have to split up. Ugh. This is gonna get really confusing pretty soon. Alright, I think I'm gonna get the Koroks seeds on this part of the map first. It's gonna get really confusing if I try switching between parts of the map. This is a big tree to capture. Okay, this is not the same thing. The little tricky part is trying to balance still protecting Zelda while trying to keep away from that Guardian. I was about to say, I better open up that other side of the map because I don't have any idea where I'm going to find the Koroks anyways. Otherwise, I have no idea how I would find them. Alright, this is the second Korok we found, actually. Well, actually, that's the third because we got the first two already in the last playthrough we did. Now we need to go all the way to this edge of the map to find another Korok. And it's one of those bow ones again. Could probably hit this with a skill, yeah. Easy enough. I figured every character could hit one of those, as long as the right stuff. So, there we go, another Korok gotten. My golly, this is gonna take a while. We could still directly take out the Guardian if we choose to, but I'm not gonna focus on it. It's kind of hilarious though, you can just take out the Guardian if you want. We're going to do this normally though, as if we were playing the mission for our first time. Okay, over here will be our next chest. We actually already got all the Korok seeds over here, and we know where the last chest is. Alright. Hang on. Let's check what's on here. Okay, I figured I'd do this to make sure, because, yeah, sure enough, there's another Korok also in here. I don't know if, we have to get that there yet, but, yeah. If anybody's wondering, yes, the Koroks are a very annoying part of this game, because there's no way of knowing where they are on the map ever. They're still just as hidden as they were before, so you have to go to each individual map location to actually find them. Okay, to activate this way, just gonna shoot that Guardian. Now we can just fly down here. Alright, Link. Link, please do the rest of the work. Hester, in the meanwhile, I want you to go to one of our next chests, which will be in this part of the map. So we'll have Estu go over there. Oh yeah, now Zelda can fight it too. Alright. The trickiest part is remembering what Korok seeds you've actually gotten. which ones you haven't. If we have to do multiple battles for it, then oh well, so... Well, we got all these ones. The only one left on that is the side of the map. The only one that we have left, we already can see where it is. I think it's so much damage. Probably from just standing in front of that Guardian for gosh who knows how long before his bot finally sent him out. Haven't used him up to that point, but he's already pretty weak because we took so long to get all the treasures. That's gonna happen when you have to focus on getting the treasures. You can only imagine how much harder it'll be if the Guardian still has massive damage. I assume you'd have to stun lock it in place first, and then you'd be able to do stuff. Get that out. Getting that chest. And getting another chest over there, which is just a generic ancient memory part. Take out this keep just because we can. Now we could probably use S2 for the rest of the mission now. We can also check what then they have too. That might help us out a bit. Okay, that'll give us some more chests. Good amount of stuff. Alright. S2 and Zelda are both together now. Oh, do we not have the dress stuff yet? Or did... Oh, we might have already gotten this one. We'll see in a minute. If it pops back up, we know that we've gotten it. I would assume so, at least. Okay. Another chest. There's so many random chests around that you can grab. And some of these you can grab multiple times too, so that helps out a lot. Just doesn't really seem to give us much. The one we open up from that. Okay. I had no idea what his weakness was. I kind of just used Magnesis randomly. That supposedly that worked, I guess. Okay, and the last one, they're gonna make us wait until the very end to activate the Guardian. Okay, this one I might actually want to zoom in for. I think it's either here or somewhere else. Except I think no, we can't see it on the map because we've already gotten it. So these two chests we got, but not the last one. And then the last one is just on our way to the secret. So then we're not going to capture the outpost. Instead, we're going to head down here to find the Koroks. Assuming we remember where this thing actually is. Oh, here we go. This one should have it. And just wait, boys. This is going to get more and more annoying to do later on. These are actually the easier missions. Later on, when we have to protect people, we have to mix getting these items versus not getting these items. And see what works the best. We need to figure out what stall works the best. We pretty much are forced to kill everything in most cases. And if it's a timed objective, we have to do that right first. And then when it's not timed, we need to just keep attacking stuff until we can get stuff done. It's gonna be a long battle otherwise, but we're fine. Okay. So that should be everything, I think, here. Now we just activate this dude. Yeah, we would have gotten Amber +5. Look at these alien captains still chilling. Dude, they are bosses. They seem to be just chilling there. Okay, now we just want to lure this guy over instead of doing what we normally do. You can defeat him, and whenever we do, we finish the mission. Right, now we should be able to use the second beam. So this will either outright defeat it. There we go. Now it's weakened, we can more easily take it out. Easy enough. Alright. We should have gotten that now. I got all the weapons we're obtaining are still pretty weak, though. Mostly we're obtaining these so we can hand some of them away right away. Just to power up Hestu's weapon faster and sooner. So we can have that at a better power. To actually get the better weapons, though, we'll probably need to grind more tougher missions. I just figured it's been a while since we've used that character. Makes more sense to use him now. That one's the later one, thankfully. We don't have to worry about that. So that took a bit longer than intended, but we should have gotten everything. Yeah, alright. Icon says we've completed that 100%. Just perfect. Now back to the backslip, which we're going to be using a lot. What do we need? I think I was either going to do Link's weapons, or I was going to look at the character we just used weapons. Oh, this is different. Oh, I didn't know that. He got a stronger version of this. Looks cuter, too. Let's. I gotta tells you what it's gonna become later. You choose to use that. Okay. Now I just need to sell weapons so they don't get confusing later. Sell these useless ones we just collected, says they don't have any seals at all. Well, fortunately we didn't get any. Yeah, that should power them up a bit more now. Now for Link, we just need to look for anything that doesn't have the icon next to it. What are we looking for? Strong attack damage, no plus. Special attack damage, no plus. Etc, etc. We could always check that later. We should unlock this one. We should unlock this one and get a more powerful one unlocked instead. Better lock our flail as well. And sell these 2 wooden muffs we don't need. Sell that. Sell that. Oh gosh, damage we don't want. Gosh, damage again we don't want, but we might keep that actually because they're both the exact same seal. That might become useful later down the line. I'm gonna try to boost it up. That does not match either. None of this, unfortunately, matches. So we're just gonna get rid of all of these ones. And we're just keeping the Furry Rush damage ones now. We dropped all the way to 10 weapons with that, but don't worry, we'll keep getting more. We'll probably just wait until it says Link cannot carry any more weapons to sell more now. Other than that, yeah. Selling weapons is unique, and yes, I am trying to do it in a very particular way, because once you get stuff done, okay, we need some fast Lionel horns. What's a fast battle we can do that has Lionels in it? Show us strength, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, but not with Hestu this time. It was fun to use them, but we're going to switch back over to our main boy, Link. He's the one who really needs the weapons right now. We'll just unraid, because it's going to take too long otherwise. We're so close to this extra goal that we're just going to keep defeating the Lionel on this until we get the goal achieved. And yeah, then we'll be done with the game for a bit. I mean, done with this part of the game for a bit. I am glad the game does let us skip all the cutscenes before. In the original game, I guess you are able to skip cutscenes, but some of them you could not skip. Alright. Show strength is probably the fastest way to get the Lionel stuff, so remember this mission, guys, if you ever want to get Lionel items. That counted as a Furry Rush, apparently, which is good. We probably could have used material drop rate to improve the rate of their items dropping that we need. Okay. These guys are still pretty tough, as you might have guessed. There we go. We were ready for that this time. Now we're on his back. That means we've taken him out. Oh, he didn't even drop a treasure there. That was weird. Thought he would. That was just unfortunate luck there. We didn't see anything drop there. We still got items, but we got... Oh, okay. Never mind. We did get Lionel horns. So at least we got that part done. I know we should be focusing more on just clearing the other challenge missions, but I can't help but at least do some of these to make sure we get these done. You know what I mean? Alright, query recruiting available. Now highly invective will be at even more of a discount. It's probably the better, one of the better ones to get. I'd rather do... I don't know, actually, honestly, what I'd rather do. Let's see. I'm trying to look for the missions to see which ones are good. think I want to do this one right here. This looks like a tougher one. Let's put some defense on for probably getting the usual EXP and rupees, except we need to get more of those stupid V things again. I'm sorry, we've been going to this shop more than any other shop in the game. What can I say? We need a lot of V stuff. Actually, wait. Hang on, there's a different thing apparently I need for that. We'll just go into something so I can see what we need. Oh, some melons. What the heck? Wait, where do we get those? I have no clue. That's gonna become a problem later. Alright, I lost my train of thought. Back to here. Except this time, let's actually, do what I was gonna do. Damage reduction. This one. And, guess we'll just have to do a regular material drop, right? Doing rupees and material drop, right? Because, we're not trying to grind experience with this character. We're just trying to do stuff. These challenges, in my opinion, are probably the real bread and butter of the whole run. Because they actually make you use the other characters. It's the only reason why we're training up our characters evenly. Because we need a lot of them to be pretty powerful in order to even attempt certain maps. Knowing which battle to farm weapons for would really help out. The problem is, it's kind of hard to figure out. Oh, they literally are injured. They are already at 50% health. Alright. Alright. What's your ability out of curiosity, Sidon? Oh, it's just pulling dudes in front of us. My goodness, we're already finding a Lionel. Okay, I literally just did that to knock him down. I've had enough of these Lionel battles. I guess we're going to have to take the longer way around now. Oh wait, heck, we're dealing with that opponent. With this level. In easy mode, you could probably just choose to take him out outright. Because we need to first take out these other enemies before we can even do that. Glad this battle doesn't have a timer, because it's probably hard to speedrun. Sorry, what we're doing. Knowing which missions also have secrets could be helpful, but I didn't check before we did this. But nowadays, cause okay, no matter what, we have to deal with them. Now, Hinox we can more or less handle a lot more than we could anything else. I think that counts as a Furioshi, even though we weren't really that close to it. Hang on, we know they are in battle right now. Because we have this big Fatso over here we have to take out. That was quicker for some reason. So no matter what, we had to fight a super enemy. It's just, do we fight a very, very hard enemy, or do we fight a much easier opponent that we can more easily handle? I think I'd pick the easier opponent any time of the day. Okay. Got him. Did it. Alright. Now more people to defeat. He's already dead. What are you attacking him for? What are you looking at, mister? That's basically what I'm trying to say to him. Okay, we're gonna probably find another battle here. We got these gates here and everything. Oh! We have to fight one anyway. What a fake out. We have to cut our way through anyway. So, in the end, it was all inevitable. We had to fight him anyway. And now, because of our trickery... Oh, Maifa is gonna try and help us out a bit. Geez, our Lionel's going really fast right now. We can just keep doing that for a bit. Interestingly. We're getting a lot of Furioshes, which is important. So we have to take out this main one first. I like that weird fake out, by the way. Like, the game basically said, oh, you should skip this opponent, but then it's like, oh, we end up fighting this opponent anyway. Literally, it was a trap, so we could end up fighting two Lionels potentially at the same time, which we now are going to, because the other one's already there. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Well, we have to defeat them both anyway. It's lightning right now. Wait, if we smash now, I think we smash both of them at the same time there. Okay, we need to use this to our advantage. Well, he's fighting two of them at once. It's gonna be almost impossible. There are times you want to use this bombard ability, and other times you don't want to use it at all. It really just depends on the scenario and situation that you're in. In this case, we definitely want to use it, and also because it's raining, we get the lightning boost automatically. So that's the trick with that, basically. Only when it rains can you use the thunderstorm thing to get a boost. I like that fake out the game's really tried to pull though. It's like, oh, you should probably take the lawn ray around. It's like, oh, screw you. Apparently that was a trap this whole time and we had to fight both finals at once. I wonder if we did go the other way though, we might have to fight even more opponents. Who knows? Fortunately, these guys are kind of hard to take out fast. We kind of have to just rely on getting furry rushes, mainly, and avoiding their big attacks whenever they do them. Really, we can take this guy out before we need to heal again. There we go. That's the more way to do it. Oh, the mission just ends whenever we take them out anyway. What was the point of that map? If we could just do that, then. It's so weird. There's probably two different ways to end this, however. Alright. Apparently, Maifa is proud of Zidon so far. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna continue to focus on what I've been doing before, which is, of course, trying to get all the characters powered up. The higher level, the better, ideally. And then we'll probably have to start maybe using the blood beam off screen to try and get some stuff done. Ideally, if we do that, though, we'll do it off screen on a mission I haven't played. Like I said, but it really doesn't change anything. The only thing it would change is basically just making the mission even harder. So if we ever get a good mission, I might try to do that off screen. I don't know. Who knows, honestly. Okay, got another enhanced ability for Zelda. We're almost done with all the Link stuff. I think Link is mostly fully powered up now. Ooh. Qualify for Trial of the Great Fairies.
Well done, my friend.
Oh, interesting. We pay 4,500, but we get 9,000 back in return. Oh, I see. The fairy fountains. Of course that's where we have to find them. Why would it have been anything else? Of course, we have to do the fairy fountains. That's actually what we need to do in order to actually get the stuff we need. What a shocker. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Fairy fountains are in almost every Zelda game, so it makes sense that we would have to use those now. How much does it cost for just one of these? Just 270 now. If before it was at 400, now it's a lot more bearable. Alright, I'm not here to enchant stuff though. Instead, we're focusing on getting our characters leveled up first and foremost. Ignoring the side DLC ones for now, right now, and we're focusing on the main characters of the game. Because those are the ones that we really need to get up. We're just kind of going in character order right now. Yeah, we'll take a break because Arabosa is also pretty leveled right now. So we'll get another till our 57. Our current goal right now is get everyone to 60. We initially wanted to just do it to level 50. Now that's done, we're just getting everyone to 60. Except we're saving Per Lavi because they are EX characters. Meaning they are extra. Don't need. We just put a lot of rupees doing that, but I hope it was worth it. We do have some fairy missions to take out now. We'll get fairies finally from that. There we are. That. We'll probably be able to use the monk too. We should just use the monk on our next mission. We have so many storyline missions to do anyway. Why not use the monk on the next mission? That is a storyline mission. Instead of Link, it'll make the run at least a little bit interesting. I guess one thing we should check is the monk's main weapon. And the way to do that is we need to press this. Check. We can actually just change this ahead of time too. Okay, he's all okay. This one's still pretty weak, unfortunately, but we're not gonna get weapons for him unless we actually use him. So we'll have to use him in a easier mission for now until we can get some stronger stuff. Actually, we could just use him in a challenge battle, I guess. Hope for a good drop there. Maybe like soul strength or something. I don't know. I don't want to do it at too low of a level, but I also want to do it at a level that gives them weapons to use at some point. Alright, now for that. Time to save the game and call it quits. As you can see, we did some nice challenge progress, but we also got Old Road to the Ancient Lab done now, and we even got another character a lot. I'm discovering there's a lot more characters to unlock than I expected, and there's probably going to be even more in the future. Oh, hang on. Didn't even notice this was here. It just appeared now. So yeah, I'm going to get this then. More Sheikah sensor registrations. Sure, why not? Should probably end for that anyway. Thought we could see where the Hydra melons are found. This isn't them, but we'll find them here. Okay. That's where we find them. Of course, the chick that has the items we need won't always appear. Alright, well, now let's save and call it quits since, well, we had to do that mission all of a sudden. But, yeah, we're at 30 hours now into the game, and we're only now starting the Koroks stuff, but to be fair, the storyline part does take quite a while to do at first. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cut, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.